All right, Claude's gonna make the video. So these are the 2 rows that we've preserved for the potatoes. We didn't put fresh manure on them because potatoes actually do not like heavily composted soil. They like just old regular dirt. And the wood chips are great because Claude is finding that any weed that comes up in the wood chips, like this dandelion, you can pull it up and we're eating the dandelion roots. We're actually drinking them in tea, and the greens go to our daughter's rabbit bun. So now these are the bags. They're just regular old potatoes that were locally grown, but look at the things coming up out of them. So I'm gonna let Claude, and he can scan the whole of his amazing work up here with the wood chips and the fabulous garden beds that he's made. This like entire yard is lush with garden beds now. He's trying to stay out of the video. I usually make the video of him. Here's our pie plates to scare the deer. But I'm gonna show you how to do this. So what you need is, gosh, this is embarrassing. I'm not used to having Claude make the video. You need this thing. If you don't have one of these, you can just use a shovel. But basically what you're gonna do is make a spot for the potato, and then these beauties are already growing. This just came out of the cupboard, and the potato goes in the ground, gets really well covered, okay, and you can put a little stick where it is, and then you put another potato in. There it is. You could actually cut this one in half, but I didn't do that in advance. And if you cut them and then put them in the ground and they're wet, they may actually rot. So if you're gonna cut them, you have to cut them like in advance, leave them in the house and let the side of the potato dry. So there it is. Now the way my daughter does this is she lives in an apartment in Colorado. And the way she does it is she will take her potatoes, which are live and looking good like that, and she'll just put one in a pot, a big pot, and she will grow potatoes in a pot, like out on her rocky patio. The other thing that Kachina's doing, and she lives in an apartment, is she got this little wagon, and she's putting her seedlings in a wagon, and then she can pull the wagon from the apartment in and out of the apartment if it's gonna hail or it's suddenly gonna snow. She's just doing her food in a wagon. The other thing that you can use is like an old dresser. I saw these like old dresser, big rectangle things, and I was gonna pick them up for Claude. I saw them on the side of the road for free. And I thought, I'll get Claude some like old dressers. He likes to get stuff free off the side of the road. But I was like, no, then we're gonna have dressers all over the yard. We might as well put it right into the dirt because we're lucky enough to do that. But for you, if you don't have a lot of soil, just get like an old dresser and put your potatoes in the bottom of the dresser and then fill it with dirt. Now that's catnip right there, so I'm going to leave that because we have a cat who helps us to manage the garden. Look at that beauty. See that? That's potatoes. And each one of these is going to make a lot of potatoes. Like one nasty looking potato that you wouldn't eat anyways because it's all shriveled up and got a white arm growing out of it, is gonna make a big handful of potatoes, every one of these. And there's my bag. It's very simple. I have another bag to do the other row. Claude's saying that's the end of our video. Thank you.